Welcome everyone. So today we will discuss about in-text questions given on the same page, which is the last page. So question number 1 is, why does a dessert cooler cool better on a hot dry day? So as you can see, all these 5 questions which are given here, uh, all these 5 questions, the answers are actually based on the process of evaporation. So concepts will be same, which is especially related with the how does evaporation cause cooling. So the first one is, why does a dessert cooler cool better on a hot dry day? If you have seen the construction of cooler, and you will find that it is having some pads which is made up of wood shavings. So that pads actually it forms the wall of the cooler, and that pad it is the outer part of the cooler, you can say. Now we are keeping some, we are just filling some water inside cooler, and that water, when we are switching on the pump, when we are switching on cooler, then that water it starts circulating inside cooler. That means when you're switching on the pump, you will find that water it is just wetting, passing through the pad, and it makes the pad wet, and again it is coming down. Like that it keeps on circulating. If you haven't, then please see the working of the cooler, that how water is circulating, and how the pads are made up of and where they are kept, like that. So you will find it much easier to understand also. So water it passes through the pads, and it makes the pads wet, and it keeps on circulating in such a way inside cooler. So what happens when pads it become wet, and as these pads they are exposed to outer atmosphere, as these are the walls of the cooler, or these are the outer part of the cooler. So when these pads it become wet, it is having some water particles. It is because these wood pads they are made up of wood shavings, and generally these wood shavings they are soaking up some water, and that is why they remain wet for a very long time as well. And uh, when the waters are present in these pads, then as it is exposed to the outer atmosphere, then evaporation of this water particles will start. And we know that when the process of evaporation is taking place, then it is causing cooling. So here what happens, water which is present in the pads, then the evaporation of these waters will start. And when the evaporation process starts, it takes place continuously. And we know that in the process of evaporation, energy is required, as energy is getting lost continuously. So the water it will regain energy from the surrounding, and here surrounding becomes the air which is present around cooler, and also the area where the cooler is kept, so that all the part will become the surrounding. So water it keeps on regain energy from the surrounding, so that the process of evaporation can take place continuously, and that is how our surrounding becomes cool. So as because here the main point is because the evaporation is taking place, and the way the cooler is constructed, that means the important part here is the pads which is made up of wood shaving. So when water it takes or it regains energy from the surroundings, so that the process of evaporation can continuously take place, the area around the cooler it becomes cool, the air especially around the cooler it becomes cool. So finally when the air is blown out of the fan, out of the cooler, it is very much cool. So this is how the dessert cooler works, and it works best on a hot dry day, and you must have felt like that as well. So you just see the construction of cooler, and especially the pads, that how it is made, and the water how it is circulating inside cooler. And because of that, you must have observed also that when we are just filling water to a certain level, and when the cooler is when we are simply working the cooler, then after some hours we find that the level of the water it is getting down, it is getting below. So why this happens? This happens because of the process of evaporation, that water it keeps on evaporating. So this is about the question number 1. How does the water kept sorry Question number 2 is, how does the water kept in an earthen pot or matka become cool during summer? So this is also a very important question, and if you have seen the matka, and you must have felt like that as well. So what happens actually, this also, you can say the nature of the matka or the earthen pot is like that, as it is porous. Suppose if you are having any earthen pot, and if you are filling keeping some water inside earthen pot, then you will find that the outer surface of earthen pot, it also becomes wet. So why this happens? This generally doesn't happen when we are keeping water in a steel glass or in any steel vessel or in any glass vessel. It is because steel, glass, any metal or copper, like, they are not porous in nature, so water from inside it can never seep outside. But this happens in case of earthen pot. It is because it is having pores, very very minute pores. So as it is having porous, as it is porous in nature, so when you are keeping water inside this earthen pot or matka, it is seeping out to the outer surface of earthen pot. And what happens? Outer surface of earthen pot, it becomes wet. Now when it becomes wet, that means some water particles are present on the outer surface of matka. So the water particles which present on the outer surface, that is exposed to atmosphere, and definitely evaporation process will also start here. So when evaporation of water will take place in this case, then water, it will change into its gaseous state, its vapor state. And as this process of evaporation can take place continuously, so water, it will regain energy from the surrounding. So here in this case of earthen pot, surrounding becomes water which is kept inside, and the matka itself. So the water which has seeped outside to the outer surface of earthen pot, it keeps on evaporating. When it keeps on evaporating, it keeps on changing into its vapor state, and same way as it keeps on changing into state, so water which is kept inside, that also it is seeping outside continuously. So here process of evaporation, it takes place continuously. And as the process of evaporation, it takes place continuously, water which is present on the outer surface, it is regaining energy from the surrounding. And here the surrounding is the water which is kept inside. And this is how water inside the matka, inside earthen pot, it remains cool. It remains very much cool as compared to the room temperature, because of the process of evaporation. Now question number 3 is, why does our palm feel cold when we put some acetone or petrol or perfume on it? So if you have nail paint remover at your home, or if you have petrol also, you can try, and perfume. So if you are simply keeping these substances on your palm, then definitely you will find that your palm starts feeling cool. So what is the reason? Again, the reason is evaporation. This we have also discussed in the topic of why does or how does evaporation cause cooling. It is because these substances, they will start evaporating. When they will start evaporating, they require energy, and they regain energy from our palm, because our palm here, it acts as surrounding. Question number 4 is, why are we able to sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer rather than a cup? So if you will, here the answer lies on one of the factor which we have discussed, that factors affecting evaporation. So if you will see the surface area of cup and the saucer, you will find the answer of this question. Saucer means a very small size of plate, if you don't know. So the surface area of cup is very small. That means what is surface area in this case? Surface area means the part of the tea which is directly exposed to the atmosphere, just the surface of the tea. If you are keeping that tea in cup, then the surface of the tea which is exposed to the atmosphere, that is said to be the surface area. And if you are keeping tea in a saucer which is a very small plate, then in that the surface area, it becomes very large. It becomes almost double or triple of the surface area of the cup. So here, when you are keeping milk or tea in a saucer, then you are increasing surface area. And when surface area increases, as we have discussed, the rate of evaporation increases. So here, the main point of the answer of this question is because of the increase in surface area when we are keeping tea or milk in a saucer. So this is the answer. So what the actual question is, why are we able to sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer rather than a cup? So if evaporation will increase when you are keeping milk or tea in a saucer, then definitely, then what will happen? It will become cool. So that is why you are able to sip it much faster when you are keeping them in saucer. Now question number 5 is, what type of clothes should we wear in summer? This we have discussed in just the, I think, second last topic. It is the answer is cotton clothes, because cotton clothes is a very good absorbent. So if we used to sweat a lot during summer, so if we are sweating, then cotton, as it is very good absorbent, it will keep on absorbing sweat to a much greater extent. And when it is absorbing sweat, then the evaporation of sweat will start taking place, and in that process of evaporation it requires energy, so it will regain energy from the surrounding, and here surrounding becomes our body surface. And that is why when it is regaining energy, when it is taking energy from our body surface, then definitely our body surface will start feeling cool. So the answer lies in the two parts. The first part is about the nature of cotton cloth, that it is a very good absorbent, and the second part is about evaporation. It is because first thing, that cotton, it is absorbing sweat to a greater extent, and when evaporation of this will start, then it will regain energy from our body surface. So these are the 2 points, important points of this question. And question number 4, I hope that you understood. If you haven't, then please go through factors affecting evaporation. I have told you almost all the important points related with all of these 5 questions. You try to just frame the answers in your own language, try to write it including all these points, so it will be easier for you to remember, it will be easier for you to learn also. I hope that you have understood the concept. Then our next topic is about the plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. Thank you.